Good evening and welcome to this special presentation which is coming to you live from the Vidhan Sabha in Patna. Because all the fight, the yatras, the jibes and the show of strength is all for winning the election in just about a couple of months and proving your majority in this house which I'm standing in front of at this moment. Can the Yatra have an effect? Can the Mahagathbandhan, prevail over the 20-year rule of Nitish Kumar? Majority of that, almost 18 years of that has been with the BJP. Can the Rahul Gandhi, Tejaswi Yadav left juggernaut in any way stop, in fact, this whole continuous power that Mr. Nitish Kumar has enjoyed, the trust that Nitish Kumar has enjoyed in the last 20 years in the state of Bihar? The vote Adhikar Yatra of Rahul Gandhi culminated today, and that is going to be our top focus this evening. It was very, very interesting, ladies and gentlemen, that the Vote Adhikar Yatra for the last 16 days has traversed through 25 districts, have gone to about 174 constituencies, and has covered 1,300 kilometers, and it culminated in Patna. Now, the option was, and like it would be, Patna's Gandhi Maidan usually is seen as a symbolic place where massive revolutions, massive agitations have begun, have taken their birth. Now, the people were waiting whether Rahul Gandhi and the entire Mahagathbandhan is going to organize a massive rally, a huge show of strength, thousands of people coming in, lakhs of people coming in. But they opted to do something else. They did not. They opted for a yatra, a pad yatra, or let me say a car yatra, and the theme was from Gandhi to Ambedkar. Two very important messaging that Rahul Gandhi wanted to do. From Mahatma Gandhi, that he's been saying that we are fighting for the soul of this country, to the soul of the constitution, and he wanted to take it to Dr. Ambedkar's, at the Ambedkar Chauraha, and he wanted to, in fact, play his floral tributes there. Permission was not denied, and that's why they decided to do this yatra. But there were other reasons as well. The Mahagathbandhan allies thought it would be better to do the yatra because it covers larger ground as far as Patna is concerned, direct connect with the people of Patna. And apart from that, again trying to call all the big leaders of the Mahagathbandhan to come out, stand on the stage and then deliver speeches, because all of them, from M.K. Stalin, today in fact it was Jharkhand Chief Minister, but Mr. Stalin and other big leaders have already come through the course of this yatra. But can this yatra have an impact politically? And can there could be a big electoral issue around the whole voter alleged fraud that Rahul Gandhi and the Mahagathbandhan is raising? That remains the big question. But throughout the day, this yatra received a lot of energy from the cadres of all the constituents of Mahagathbandhan. In fact, it was absolute chaos right at the beginning, time to the end. Take a look at what we saw during this yatra. This is the culmination of the Vote Adhikar Yatra in Patna at the Gandhi Maidan. You can see Rahul Gandhi along with Mallikarjun Kharge and other leaders of their alliance as well. Their absolute abject chaos here with a lot of flags. Tejaswi Yadav also standing here. They have, the supporters have broken barricades and have gone to places where they were not supposed to. But in this abject chaos that you are seeing behind me, the 17-day, 1,300 kilometer and 25 district yatra of the Congress party of the Mahagathbandhan has come to an end. 2 more kilometers to go from the Gandhi Maidan to, in fact, a place where the Ambedkar statue is, to try and send a big message as far as this election is concerned. The Congress party under Rahul Gandhi positioning themselves, trying to, in fact, come back to relevance, also sending out a message of making this alleged irregularities in the electoral process as an election issue. Whether this gives them any dividend or not, that people of Bihar will tell. But the whole idea of this chaotic Padyatra and not a rally is to try and send across a message, cover more ground, and at least give the Congress cadre ahead of this election a big boost in the massive electoral battle that awaits them. One thing that I see different from the 2020 election that I covered in the state of Bihar and then the 2024 Lok Sabha election as well, you won't see a big cutout of Rahul Gandhi, a bigger cutout of Rahul Gandhi, even bigger than Tejasvi Yadav in Patna or anywhere in Bihar. What this Vote Adhikar Yatra has done, it has brought the spotlight and focus on Rahul Gandhi. So it does two things in terms of optics and messaging. One, of course, it's trying to galvanize the voters, the cadre of the Mahagathbandhan. And Rahul Gandhi, apart from sending a message to the BJP, saying that they are already on the ground, have hit the ground running as far as this Yatra and election campaign in Bihar is concerned, he's also sending a not so subtle message to Lalu Prasad Yadav and Tejasvi Yadav, showing the relevance of the Congress party, and then of course it will help him when the negotiation of seats starts as far as the Mahagathbandhan is concerned.
और ये लगभग 2 किलोमीटर की यात्रा है जो यहाँ से लेकर गांधी मूर्ति, पटना के गांधी मैदान के गांधी मूर्ति से लेकर, देखिए राहुल गांधी को अगर मैं दिखा पाऊँ आपको, हालांकि झंडों के चलते उनका चेहरा बहुत साफ नहीं दिख पा रहा है, लेकिन ये जो आप सिक्योरिटी के साथ देख रहे हैं उस पर उजली टोपी में वो आगे में राहुल गांधी खड़े हैं। तो ये नज़ारा है पटना की सड़कों का, गांधी मैदान का। आप लगातार देखिए कांग्रेस और राजद, लेफ्ट, सबके झंडों से पूरा शहर पटा पड़ा है और पूरी की पूरी यातायात व्यवस्था है वो एक तरीके से ध्वस्त हुई पड़ी है।
So the Gandhi, family, Rahul Gandhi, Mallikarjun Kharge, and of course Tejasvi Yadav and the Mahagathbandhan did not get permission to go take their yatra to the Ambedkar statue. It was at the Dag Golghar where the yatra culminated with the speeches being made from all the top leaders. This is where Rahul Gandhi today once again came out and said that if what they did in Karnataka, the exposure of their alleged irregularities in Karnataka was an atom bomb, he's now preparing for another hydrogen bomb. He said it will be much bigger and will come back, at least hopefully this time, with clear proof of the wrongdoing that they keep alleging as far as the Election Commission is concerned. Now, this has generated a lot of political heat. Take a look.
बीजेपी के लोग अच्छी तरह सुन लीजिए भैया, एटम बम का नाम सुना आपने? सुना है एटम बम का नाम? उससे बड़ा क्या होता है? उससे बड़ा क्या होता है? एटम बम से बड़ा हाइड्रोजन बम होता है। होता है नहीं होता है? माधवपुरा में हमने एटम बम दिखाया था। बीजेपी के लोगों तैयार हो जाओ, हाइड्रोजन बम आ रहा है। हाइड्रोजन बम आ रहा है, तैयार हो जाइए। आपकी जो सच्चाई है, वोट चोरी की सच्चाई है, वो पूरे देश को पता लगने जा रही है।
आज तो ज्ञान का जो प्रवाह मैं विपक्ष के नेता का देख रहा था तो मुझे लगा कि मुझे दोबारा पढ़ाई करनी पड़ेगी। यहीं से शुरू करता हूं कि एटम बम और हाइड्रोजन बम का चुनाव से क्या संबंध है, इसके बारे में मुझे कुछ जानकारी प्राप्त करनी पड़ेगी। राहुल गांधी जी, क्या हो गया है? इतना अपने को आप हल्का क्यों बना रहे हैं? Why you are demeaning yourself as the leader of opposition? आप विपक्ष के नेता पद पर बैठे हैं, लोकसभा गरिमा में पद होता है। याद है ना, मोहब्बत की दुकान लेके चले थे अपनी यात्रा में, याद है कि भूल गए आप लोग? उस मोहब्बत की दुकान में कितना नफरत परोसा ये भी आप जानते हैं।
And there was no end to the opposition leaders taking on the government and the Election Commission. Mallikarjun Kharge, Congress President, and Tejasvi Yadav, the face of the Mahagathbandhan in Bihar, also took a jibe at the government and the Election Commission.
जो वोट चोरी का मामला है, मोदी हमेशा चोरी करने की आदत रखते हैं। वोट चोरी वो करते हैं, पैसा चोरी करते हैं, और जो जितने भी बैंक से चोरी करके लूट के बाहर जाते हैं उनको भी वो लोग संभालते हैं। मोदी जी ये वोट चोरी कराकर बिहार में जीतने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं।
ये डबल इंजन की सरकार, एक इंजन अपराध में है लगा हुआ और दूसरा इंजन भ्रष्टाचार में लगा हुआ है। बहुत लोगों का नाम काटा जा रहा है। आप लोगों को अपने वोट की रक्षा करनी है। बताइए, अपने वोट की रक्षा कीजिएगा कि नहीं कीजिएगा? और अपने जान पहचान वाले रिश्तेदार, दोस्त, यारों का भी वोट कटने नहीं देना है। और यही नहीं, बड़ी चालाकी से फर्जी वोट भी जोड़े जा रहे हैं। तो यहां बिहार में गड़बड़ करने वाले को मुंह तोड़ जवाब देना है, मुंह तोड़ जवाब देना है। एक बेईमान भ्रष्टाचार वाली सरकार, अपराध बढ़ गया बिहार में। ऐसी सरकार को हम लोगों को आने वाले चुनाव में उखाड़ करके फेंकने का काम करना है।
And by any chance, if you thought that this is going to go unchallenged by the BJP, well, they also got their top guns booming in reaction to Rahul Gandhi's Vote Adhikar Yatra. Take a look.
उन लोगों में से हूं जिनकी दृढ़ मान्यता है इस देश में एक भी घुसपैठिया कहीं पर नहीं रहना चाहिए। आज भी इलेक्शन कमीशन मतदाता सूची का शुद्धिकरण कर रहा है, एसआईआर कर रहा है। कुछ पार्टियां इसके विरुद्ध घुसपैठिया बचाओ यात्रा लेकर निकली। मैं असम के युवाओं को आज पूछना चाहता हूं, किसी भी देश की मतदाता सूची देश के लोकतंत्र का हृदय होती है। मतदाता सूची में विदेशी नागरिकों को स्थान मिलना चाहिए। इतने सारे प्रबुद्ध जन बैठे हैं, मुझे कहे कि मतदाता सूची में विदेशी नागरिकों को स्थान मिलना चाहिए क्या?
और आजकल बिहार में क्या हो रहा है? रैलियां निकल रही, यात्राएं। वो यात्रा वोट चोरी की यात्रा नहीं है, घुसपैठिया बचाओ यात्रा है। घुसपैठिया गठबंधन बना हुआ है।
So sharp reactions there from the Home Minister and the Agriculture Minister as well. Remember, I have spent the whole day here in Patna today, and we have the people's voices also coming up. But before that, what has this yatra achieved? Let me bring in very quickly Anshul Avijit, spokesperson of the Congress party, who is joining me at this moment. Tuhin Sinha of the BJP is also with us. Gentlemen, thank you so much for speaking to NDTV. Anshul, I saw you today at the Gandhi Maidan. You were on the ground as well. Let me ask you first, before we get into the reactions about other things, what has this yatra achieved, Anshul?
Well, unprecedented success. I mean, you should have seen the crowds. I was there throughout the yatra. Of course, I was there in Gandhi Maidan in the morning with the NDTV crew as well. So welcome to Patna. And the yatra was astonishing, unprecedented, the crowds that were there. And it was there for the Mahagathbandhan. It was not there just for the issue on hand, but the entire sort of idea of rights that has been just yanked away by this government. I mean, people are asking why Bihar is being put on trial. Why is there such a travesty on Bihar at the moment, which Tuhin would completely agree with me, is perhaps the most politicized state in India. I mean, even a small kid on a tea stall would talk politics all the time. So you can't fool the person from Bihar, and this is exactly what they're trying to do. So this yatra not only just gathered a lot of momentum and support. Yes, Ankit.
Tuhin, let me bring you in. I will get into the nitty-gritties as well, whether, because possibly the first time the whole electoral process is being made a political issue in any election, apart from the governance issues. But Tuhin, what are your impressions as far as this yatra is concerned? Has it, because usually we see the Congress party, the allegation always on the Congress party and their allies is that they are late to start. This time the Congress trying to gain some initiative, even if it energizes their cadre. What is your impression of this yatra?
Well, good evening, Ankit. Good evening, everybody. Rahul Gandhi is a one of its kind leader in the country who is constantly threatening the country with atom bomb, hydrogen bomb. But fact is that he, probably has a nuclear bomb of unsubstantiated claims and plain gibberish. He has not been able to prove the charges of vote chori. And besides, in the last 6 years, he has this habit. First it was Chaukidar Chor hai, then Samvidhan Khatre mein hai. And all of these have a limited shelf life. So before the vote chori argument, or before the vote chori allegation completely runs out of steam, he's having his heyday maybe the last few days, because ultimately all of this is only to ensure that the Congress party gets a respectable number of seats from the RJD. It's a tug of war which is actually going on between the two parties, and he's trying to cover that. I'm still challenging Rahul Gandhi. If he has any honesty, if he has an iota of honesty in him, he should sign the affidavit, he should sign the declaration form asked for by the Election Commission, and he should, enable the Election Commission to go ahead and prove these charges. Because, this chori, Bihar is a land of culture.
I have a counter question to that.
Bihar, just
I have a counter question to that, but before I ask you that,
it's a land of sanskar.
Yeah.
Anshul knows it very well. Bihar is a land of culture. Bihar is a land of sanskar. Over here, you even talk to your people younger to you with aap. So over here, when you just call anybody randomly chore, when you call the Election Commission chore, when you call the Prime Minister chore, you are essentially hurting the culture.
I'm coming back to you with a counter question on that. But let me ask you this, Anshul Abhijit. What is this hydrogen bomb that Rahul Gandhi is talking about? Election Commission and the BJP is quite right in asking. There could be clerical mistakes. There could be problems as far as the voter rolls are concerned, and possibly that is why there is SIR, which is taking place at this moment. But how does clerical mistake or voters on same address, how does that prove, or one voter in 4 constituencies, how does that prove that that person has gone on to those 4 constituencies and has committed a vote of fraud? Allegations can't be taken as proof, isn't it?
I'm astonished, Ankit, that, if there is a fraud of 1 lakh votes, it's called a clerical mistake. I mean, what is then a clerical mistake, right? And then what is a fraud? I mean, how much do you want it to go to be a fraud? This is just one constituency on which the proof was given by Mr. Rahul Gandhi. And this was done after weeks and weeks of research, because we were only given the manual documents and not the digital data, which was suddenly given to the BJP. Listen, and also, the package that you played out, Ankit, before this talk debate began. I mean, this Ghuspetia. I mean, I've had enough. Where are the Ghuspetias? You are in Bihar. Just have a look around yourself. This bogey of infiltrators is what is being pushed to counter this voter adhikar yatra. Right? This is an absolute joke. Where are they? You go and find out and bring one to us and find out what is the percentage. The Election Commission hasn't come up with anything. It's just a bogey of distraction. Yeah. And suddenly even the BJP spokespersons and everyone is coming to the defense of the Election Commission.
Tuhin, let me ask you this then. Home Minister says Ghuspetia, Agriculture Minister says Ghuspetia. You have been defending the Election Commission. The Election Commission voter list has not come up with one name of any foreigner, even in the 65 lakh, those who have been deleted from the list in their draft roll. So where is this narrative of Ghuspetia coming from? Or do you also believe that the Election Commission is not showing the true picture?
In 5 districts of Simanchal, the total number of Aadhaar card exceeds the total number of population. So we suspect, and we have a fair amount of clarity. No, election commission, it is not the task of election commission to identify them. Subsequently, from here, the police and the law enforcing agencies will identify them. But this check of 65 lakh voters, some of whom were dead voters, some of whom had duplicate, voter IDs in different parts of the country. What problem does the Congress have? And essentially, in the last hearing of Supreme Court, Supreme Court had categorically
Sorry, you didn't answer my question. You are saying the Home Minister very categorically said that the Ghuspatias are in the country.
So I'll give you the names of certain districts. You travel there, you'll find out.
If the Ghuspatias, hold on, sir. Let me complete my question. The Home Minister, I played that bite. He said Ghuspatias, the voter list should be cleansed of these Ghuspatias. Why has the Election Commission failed to find even one Ghuspatiya or a foreigner
it is
in
not
the voter list
job
of Bihar?
Of the election. No, Election Commission is following its processes. The people who are being disqualified, out of those people who are disqualified, now it is the task of the law enforcing agencies, the police, to identify who are the Ghuspatias. But as per the norms of Election Commission,
Sir, none
all
of
of
the
those who
people
don't
disqualified
qualify for
have been
various
termed as
reasons have
illegal
been chucked
immigrants.
out. No, there is a process. Ankit, try to understand that. The Election Commission concerns itself with elections and whether due processes are being followed for the election. So all of those who don't qualify by virtue of that are being chucked out. Now, subsequently, based on those who are who are out of it, now the police will do its job. The local law enforcing agencies will do its job. It's not the job of the Election Commission to go and identify.
It still doesn't answer the question that I asked. But Anshul, Abhijit, let me ask you in conclusion, and both of you, I will give you uninterrupted 30 seconds. Is this voter Adhikar Yatra only as a bargaining chip, as Tuhin was alleging, for the Congress to flex its muscles? I mean, I covered the 2015 election, 2014, 15, 20 and 24 as well. And I've never seen such big hoardings of Rahul Gandhi, even bigger than Tejasvi Yadav. People are calling this as somehow trying to, in fact, send across a message not just to the ruling alliance or to the BJP, but also to the Mahagathbandhan about the relevance of the Congress party in Bihar.
Ankit, trust journalists to be so cynical about every issue we raise. Berozgari, Arthik Vishamtaएं, Samajik Nyay, and everything is related to politics and bargaining and more seats. I mean, nothing becomes an issue. Here, the most precious commodity in democracy, which is your vote, is being stolen from you, but it's also seen as some sort of bargaining chip. That's not the case, right? There are many, there is a Mahagathbandhan. When there is seat sharing done in Mahagathbandhan as any kind of, even in NDA, there are compromises, there are talks, there is dialogue. That's another process. That doesn't mean that you don't take up the issues, the most serious issue that is going to haunt our democracy for years to come.
Okay. 30 seconds to you, Tuhin. You are turning
I have
the
a simple
whole argument on its head. My camera person today lost his phone. We went to the police. They did not ask us to prove that we have lost our phone. They said we will investigate. That is what Rahul Gandhi is saying. I have made some remarks. Why doesn't the Election Commission first investigate and then come back?
Rahul Gandhi today is a man of zero credibility. He has 20 defamation cases against him. So, he can make any sort of allegation. All that the Election Commission has asked him is to, as per the norms, as per rules, sign a declaration form enabling the Election Commission to proceed. Because most of his charges are baseless. He talks about Mahadevpura. We can talk about Dhule.
Okay.
We can talk about the Malegaon constituency. The same thing happened. But we don't complain about it. So Rahul Gandhi needs to grow up. In fact, in the last 2 months, they tried their best to stall the SIR.
So that means you also agree that there are some problems.
Sorry?
Anurag Thakur did. He laid out a list of 6 constituencies of the opposition.
There is a difference.
And he said that, there are inflated voters there as well. So if you believe that Rahul is saying the same allegations, then you should agree that there should be investigation by the Election Commission.
There is a clear difference between the two cases. We also accept there are anomalies. That is why we are supporting SIR. But we are not blaming the Election Commission. We are not accusing the Election Commission of vote theft like Rahul Gandhi is doing. And tomorrow, if Anurag Thakur is asked to sign the affidavit, he will do it. He will not run away like Rahul Gandhi.
Okay. All right, gentlemen, thank you so much for joining me at this moment. This is going to be a heated election season. And as I said, Voter Adhikar Yatra, the culmination of it is just the beginning of the election season here in Bihar. Thank you so much, gentlemen, for joining me. You've heard a lot from the politicians, the top-lining leaders, the spokesperson defending positions. But what do people of Bihar, and especially in Patna, think about this whole issue? Is it catching any traction? Take a look at what I found out over a very quick litti chokha meal. Take a look. It's been a very busy and a hectic day here in Patna with a lot of political activity. The Voter Adhikar Yatra has just concluded, and we are taking a breather at one of the roadside eateries, Litti Chokha. If you come to Patna, that's the, if I can call it, the state food of Bihar. And there is Sonu Sood who came to possibly this Litti Chokha joint as well. It's one of the famous one near the Secretariat. So I've just come here to take a breather and also to understand from people what has been the impact, if any, of this Voter Adhikar Yatra that concluded recently. आप यहीं से हैं सर, पटना से हैं?
नहीं,
कहाँ से हैं?
चंपारण से हैं।
चंपारण से हैं, लिट्टी खाने आए हैं।
जी।
तो ये बताइए कि अभी ये जो वोटर अधिकार यात्रा चल रही थी ऑपोजिशन की, राहुल गांधी वगैरह सब पटना में थे, तो कुछ बातचीत उसके आज गिर्द गिर्द हो रही है? कुछ समझ आ रही है लोगों को वो क्या कर रहे हैं, क्या नहीं कर रहे हैं?
हाँ, पूरी तरह से लोग समझ रहे हैं इसकी गंभीरता को, क्योंकि सबसे ज़्यादा जो है आम नागरिक में प्रभावित हो रहे हैं, तो लोगों में तो बेचैनी है इसको लेके। ऐसा
का वोट तो नहीं कटा है ना?
नहीं, मेरे भी प्रॉब्लम था, लेकिन सुधार लिए हैं।
सुधार लिए आप?
जी।
पटना में आज सारे दिन चर्चा चलती रही, सारी सड़कें बंद रही, राहुल गांधी और सब विपक्ष के लोग आए हुए थे। कुछ असर वसर हो रहा है उसका, यात्रा वात्रा का?
ये यात्रा का जो राहुल जी का उद्देश्य है वो बिना संगठन शक्ति के पूरा नहीं हो सकता है। कांग्रेस हो, आरजेडी हो, ये सारी की सारी क्राउड तो अच्छी आ रही है, लेकिन उद्देश्य तो इनका नेक है, लेकिन जब तक संगठन नहीं होगा आवाम तक ये मैसेज, जनता तक ये मैसेज कैसे जाएगा?
मुद्दा है, चुनावी मुद्दा है SIR।
बिल्कुल होगा भाई, आपके वोट काट दिए जाएंगे, आपको आपके राइट छीन लिए जाएंगे तो आप जगेंगे ही। जब पता चलेगा कि मेरा अधिकार छीना जा रहा है तो आप जगेंगे। वही हो रहा है, लोगों में नाराज़गी है, और इतना जल्दी, इतना फास्ट प्रक्रिया में SIR वगैरह कोई भी चीज़ को नहीं लाया जा सकता है। इम्प्लीमेंटेशन में टाइम लग जाता है। आप अगर AC रूम से अगर दूसरे रूम में अगर आपको AC के हैबिचुअल है तो आपको नॉर्मल रूम में रख दिया जाता है तो 1.5-2 घंटे में आप तक हालत ख़राब हो जाती है। या नॉर्मल से फिर AC में भी रख दिया जाए तो वहाँ परेशानी हो जाती है। यहाँ कोई उस तरह का प्रक्रिया आप ला रहे हैं जो 2 साल 4 साल में नहीं।
बिल्कुल लोगों के ऊपर थोप दी गई है प्रक्रिया। ये
पता ही नहीं है, लोग उनको खुद कंफ्यूज है, चुनाव आयोग से लेकर सबके हमको करना क्या है। तो जब खुद ही कंफ्यूजन में है तो आपके लिए आप पूरी तरह से आप भी कंफ्यूज हो जाएंगे क्या करना है।
चुनाव में यात्रा का फायदा तभी मिलेगा जब इसके साथ साथ अपना भी तो सिर्फ ये वोट के मुद्दे पर जा रहे हैं लोगों के बीच में
संगठन मजबूत कर दें,
संगठन मजबूत हो, और जो इनका विजन, जो इनका उद्देश्य है,
यात्रा से ही और एक्टिविटी से ही लोग संगठन मजबूत
नहीं, जब सत्ता में अगर ये आएंगे तो ये क्या करेंगे, वो विजन भी बताओ।
क्या काम करोगे?
उन्होंने सिर्फ यात्रा निकाली है वोट चोरी के अगेंस्ट में। ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट मुद्दा है, क्योंकि बाबा साहब ने 1 man = 1 वोट का अधिकार दिया था, बहुत संघर्ष के बाद मिला था।
है
और
कि
अगर ये वाकई में छीना जा रहा है तो गंभीर बात है।
चुनाव जैसे नज़दीक आ रहा है, ये बहुत रैली वैली, वोट अधिकार यात्रा वात्रा सब निकली, आज लोग आए सड़कों पर, राहुल गांधी थे, तेजस्वी यादव, सभी लोग, तो कुछ चर्चा चल रही है उसके बारे में?
ये सब टाइम फीस है, वो फिर से चचा जी आएंगे।
चाचा जी आएंगे?
हाँ, चचा जी आएंगे।
फॉर पीपल दोज हू डोंट नो, चाचा जी इज नीतीश कुमार। नीतीश जी की वापसी, और सब कह रहे हैं ना नीतीश बाबू आजकल ठीक से काम नहीं कर पा रहे हैं।
वो सब कहने का है, लेकिन अभी भी उन पर विश्वास है
जनता को।
हाँ,
तो ये वोट अधिकार यात्रा वात्रा से कुछ नहीं होना?
ये सब अब आप ये लोग एगो सबूत जुटाएगा ना किसी का।
हाँ।
असली सबूत है। अब मान लीजिए जहाँ करोड़ों अथी हो रहा है तो 2-4 गलती तो कहाँ नहीं होता। हम भी परीक्षा देते हैं तो नहीं 2-4 गलती होता है।
तो गलती से चोरी कैसे हो रहा है ये बताओ?
तो वही ना, उसके लिए फिर समय दिया ना, 1 महीना 1.5 महीना। वो मान लीजिए वो चुनाव आयोग से गलती हुआ, नाम कट गया, चाहे छूट गया, चाहे ज्यादा जुड़ गया, चाहे कुछ हो, तो उसके लिए सुधार के लिए वो समय दे रहा है ना। आप लोग पार्टी लेके जाए, पार्टी वाला को भी कहा है कि आप भाई लेके आइए आदमी को, माने फॉर्म लेके आइए, हम नहीं करेंगे तब ना।
किसी आपका वोट है ना सारा?
हाँ, आइए।
परिवार का सबका?
हाँ, सबका।
ठीक ठाक?
हाँ, एकदम।
Okay, so I was quite hungry. We have not had anything since morning. And after speaking to all those people, those who are eating litti chokha, I decided let me try this myself. So let's see. This is the litti. That's the chokha. That's the lovely chutney. सरसों भी है इसमें, है ना? और quite hot. It's amazing. मतलब absolutely fantastic. To express my sentiments, I'll have to shift to Hindi. मजा ही आ गया. So while I enjoy this, you come back. We have a lot more from Patna. All right, so that was some very spicy conversation, with the supporters from either side, and we were trying to understand whether this is going to have an impact or not. I am being joined by my colleagues, those who have continuously covered this. Prabhakar is here, our bureau chief in Patna. बाबा को इंट्रोड्यूस कराऊंगा नहीं, कि बाबा को जरूरत नहीं पड़ती इंट्रोडक्शन की. बाबा हैज बीन कवरिंग पॉलिटिक्स फॉर एवर. Nobody understands Bihar better than him. Ashish Ranjan is also with us, our data guy, a man on the field who understands the very nitty-gritties on the ground. But before I do that and speak to them, let me very quickly give you my big takeaways. 6 takeaways as far as this yatra is concerned, the culmination of this yatra. With the tailwind of this yatra, the Congress can assert the better seat sharing. I mean, they can show force, they can show that they have been relevant, and they can try and ask for not more seats, but better winnable seats. Rahul Gandhi and the Congress party's relevance has been established. In fact, his game has been upped as far as Bihar is concerned. Especially this message has gone to the partners RJD. As I was saying earlier, I have not seen bigger cutouts of Rahul Gandhi, even bigger than Lalu Prasad Yadav and Tejasvi Yadav in Patna ever. So many times I have come to this place for various political events. Number 3, this does galvanize the cadre. Congress party, which has not won about 80 to 90 seats in the Bihar Assembly for the last more than 4 decades, for 40-45 years, there are 80-90 seats that the Congress party has not won at all in the 243 assembly. At least there is some juice, some galvanization of the cadre. They have a topic to go and speak to people about. Number 4, for the first time, the entire electoral process has been made an election issue. Up tak all the elections used to be on Bijli, Sadak, Pani, corruption, crime. But this time, the whole electoral process is also part of the electoral narrative. Whether people buy it or not, that we will have to wait and see. And number 6, this has also been an important yatra to translate the opposition unity from the parliament to the streets, because top leaders of the India Gathbandhan came at various stages of this yatra. Additionally, I would like to say 2 more things that will also, in fact, in future decide the course of this yatra. Number 1, let's not forget, at this moment, it's like shadow boxing. It's only the Congress party and the Mahagathbandhan in the fray or running a big electoral campaign. Nobody else. The BJP, the NDA, the JDU have not started at this level. So it might look like a big up for the Congress party and the Mahagathbandhan. We'll have to wait and see how the answer from the opposition is. And apart from that, don't forget the ability of the government to roll out important schemes. 10,000 rupees for women have already been announced, and that could turn the game changer. That could, in fact, mitigate the effect of any yatra or any other issue that the opposition is talking about. Having said that, Baba, aapse hi shuru karta hu. Let me start with this. ये यात्रा राहुल गांधी को 2029 की कैंपेन के लिए थी, या ये 2 महीने बाद बिहार में एमजीबी की कैंपेन के लिए थी?
देखिए, सबसे बड़ी बात यह है कि पिछले चुनाव में हुआ था, कांग्रेस 70 सीट में लड़ी थी, 19 पे ही जीती थी, तो सारा ठीकरा जो है कांग्रेस पे फोड़ दिया गया कि यदि कांग्रेस अच्छा करती तो तेजस्वी मुख्यमंत्री होते. इस बार कांग्रेस ने ये डिसाइड किया कि राहुल गांधी 2 हफ्ते तक यहाँ पे धूल मिट्टी में सड़क पर घूमे हैं. कांग्रेस ने अपने आप को एक तरह से एस्टेब्लिश कर दिया है कि अब वो इस गेम में है. तो जब सीटों के बंटवारे वाले टेबल पर बैठेंगे तो 70 सीट तो नहीं मांग रहे हैं, 55 से 60 के बीच में कुछ भी मांग सकते हैं, और इस बार जीतने वाली सीट मांगेंगे, क्योंकि पिछले बार उनको वैसी सीट दी गई थी जिस पर आरजेडी भी कभी नहीं जीती थी. तो एक तो बात ये होगी. दूसरी बात आपने जो कही कि राहुल गांधी ने 2029 के लिए अपने आप को एस्टेब्लिश कर लिया। आज देखिए शिवसेना के लोग आए, संजय राउत आए, एनसीपी के आए, यूसुफ पठान आए, बाकी जो स्टालिन आए, अखिलेश यादव आए, तो वो स्टेज भी राहुल गांधी ने सेट कर दिया।
एक इंटरेस्टिंग बात ये भी रही, स्टेज से राहुल गांधी ने नीतीश कुमार को नहीं कुछ बोला, तेजस्वी यादव ने बोला, राहुल गांधी सीधे प्राइम मिनिस्टर मोदी और नेशनल पॉलिटिक्स वाले एम को ही लेकर चल रहे थे।
तो राहुल गांधी को मालूम है कि यदि बिहार में अच्छा करना है तो उनको 2-4% वोट का स्विंग चाहिए, इसलिए उन्होंने दलित प्रदेश अध्यक्ष बनाया है। उनको लगता है कि उस वोट बैंक में सेंध कर की है। और आपने एक ही चीज और देखा है, मुकेश सहनी को हमेशा अपने पास रखे हैं। जो अदर बैकवर्ड क्लास जो है ईबीसी वाला है, उसको अपने साथ रखा है। अब मुकेश सहनी कब तक कितने भरोसे के ये नहीं कर सकता, लेकिन गणित तो राहुल गांधी ने अच्छा बैठाया है, साथ में तेजस्वी ने भी।
इस विधानसभा में कौन कितने भरोसे का, इस विधानसभा में हर 2 साल में कुछ बदल जाता है, इसकी तो कोई गारंटी। But Prabhakar, tell me one thing. Getting Mukesh Sahni in, there is also an attempt that Rahul Gandhi believes that there is an inability of the RJD, of Tejaswi Yadav, to add anything beyond Yadavs and Muslims. That is where the Congress, and if the Congress is able to pull its weight, becomes crucial. They can get possibly some upper caste vote, the other EBCs, SCs beyond Paswans, and that possibly could be the game changer if Congress is able to do that.
Yeah, and the real problem with RJD has always been that. So it's a 100-meter race where RJD starts from the 35 meters. So they have Yadavs and Muslim on their side. So the total catch is to add to that number, the 35 plus. If they're able to add 4 to 6%, they are through. They are done with it, and that is the problem with them, because the other caste we talk about, and they don't trust RJD for various reasons, for the history they have and other things. So Congress comes here. Congress has a role to play here. You have Mukesh Sahni in frame. Mukesh Sahni hopefully brings in some EBC votes with him, which the Congress and the RJD both would be hoping for. And also, Congress is one party which is accepted by other castes as well. So they might be politically irrelevant here, but still, you talk to the upper caste people, or for that matter, the OBCs and EBCs. There is always a section of people who believe into the Congress ideology. So Congress would actually try to encash that, enhance that, the influence they have on them, and try to kind of add to the number.
And also because, like I said, it has also given some sort of fillip to the Congress cadre, who for many years did not know what to go and talk about beyond opposing Narendra Modi. So they are talking about the whole SIR issue. Ashish, वो आप इतना भी, आपने बहुत कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंसीज घूम ली हैं, कांग्रेस ने जो 100 यात्रा पूरी निकली, 174 कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंसीज में 74 ये लोग जीते थे, 100 कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंसी जिसमें ये हारे थे। तो क्या SIR इस बार जो इलेक्शन मुद्दा बनाने की कोशिश की जा रही है, वोट चोरी को इलेक्शन मुद्दा बनाने की कोशिश की जा रही है, उसका रेजोनेंस है, लोग बात कर रहे हैं?
देखिए, इसके पीछे थोड़ा सा जाइए, एक चीज़ जो राहुल गांधी जो नरेंद्र मोदी और जो इंस्टीट्यूशनल पे अटैक कर रहे हैं, वो कोई नई बात नहीं है, लेकिन वोट चोरी एक ऐसा मामला है जिसपे कहीं ना कहीं इस जो SIR प्रोसेस में हर बूथ पे आपको, चाहे 1 लीजिए या 10 लीजिए, कोई ना कोई इम्पैक्टेड है। किसी का नाम गलत हो गया, किसी का नाम डिलीट हो गया, किसी का गलती से 2 बार ऐड हो गया। तो जो पहले सूट बूट की सरकार या मानिया रानी की
क्लरिकल एरर फ्रॉड में कन्वर्ट हो रही है, नहीं हो रही, क्योंकि मुद्दा तो वो है।
सवाल ये है कि क्लरिकल एरर हो, लोगों को लग रहा है अगर मेरा नाम मेरा किसी भी वजह से, आपकी गलती से या उनकी गलती से हो रहा है, मैं इम्पैक्टेड हूँ। अभी तक जितने भी स्लोगन चल रहे थे वो एंटी मोदी थे, और उसका लोगों को नहीं लगा, ठीक है अपना वो आलोचना कर रहे, विपक्ष का काम आलोचना होता है, लेकिन इस बार वो जो है उस नब्ज को पकड़ने में वो सफल हो गए, और कहीं ना कहीं मैसेजिंग इनका इस बार ज़्यादा मैसिव रहा। इसके 2 पहलू हैं। पहली बात ये कि एक कांग्रेस पार्टी जो कि यहाँ के 4थे नंबर की पार्टी है इस बिहार राज्य में, और आपने खुद बोला 35 साल से, तो 89 के बाद तो वो 90 से सरकार में नहीं है यहाँ पे, 2010 में तो उनके 6% वोट हो गए थे। उसका सबसे बड़ा लीडर पूरे 23 जिलों में एक तरीके से यात्रा कर रहा है, तो एक अट्रैक्शन तो लोगों में अपने आप हो जाता है। दूसरा बात यह है कोऑर्डिनेशन को लेके। तीसरी जो चीज़ सबसे बड़ी चैलेंजेज है, देखिए कई बार ये होता है कि 174 सीटों में जो आप मजबूत वाली सीट होती, ऐसी बात नहीं है। 45% स्ट्राइक रेट था महागठबंधन का 2020 के चुनाव में। इन जिलों की बात करेंगे तो 42% है, और 52% वो सीट है जहां 69 सीट में 36 सीटें जीती थी महागठबंधन।
बाबा, वेरी क्विकली, प्रधानमंत्री पर जो पहले आरोप लगाया था वो चला नहीं, क्या इस बार क्योंकि बीजेपी ने दिखाया कि 2024 के चुनाव में कितना अच्छा उनका यहाँ प्रदर्शन रहा, कई स्टेट्स में ऐसा होता है कि डुअल वोटिंग हम देख लेते हैं कि मोदी जी हमें पसंद है तो उनको वोट कर देते हैं, यहाँ पर हम बदल देंगे। क्या इस तरीके का भी कुछ सेंटिमेंट आपको दिख रहा है, या बिल्कुल मोदी जी का अट्रैक्शन अभी वैसे का वैसा बराबर?
नहीं, मोदी जी का एक अट्रैक्शन तो होगा, लेकिन आपको ये भी देखना होगा कि कई फ्रिंज प्लेयर्स भी हैं। आप प्रशांत किशोर को भूल रहे हैं। अब वो क्या करेंगे? वो किसका वोट काटेंगे? क्या वो जेडीयू का ज्यादा वोट काटेंगे? क्या वो बीजेपी के खिलाफ कम मजबूत उम्मीदवार देंगे? वो आरजेडी के खिलाफ तो मजबूत उम्मीदवार देंगे। तो ये जो वोट यदि नहीं बढ़ रहे हैं महागठबंधन के, तो वोट यदि कहीं और से कट जाए,
हमारा बड़े ना बड़े दूसरे का
एनडीए का कट जाए, तो भी तो
मैच
हो जाएगा ना।
So it's very, very interesting what is happening. And as Baba was saying, as Ashish was saying, that Rahul Gandhi is going across all these constituencies. But the other question then would be, Rahul Gandhi may be doing the heavy lifting. What about the other Congress leaders? Do the local Congress leaders have the ability to sustain the momentum? That will be $1 million question. I have to take a very quick break at this moment on the broadcast. We are coming back. Stay tuned.